So I have determined that the weed that I'm making JLF out of right now is pokeweed. Anyway, you can kind of see the liquid there at the bottom. It's still pretty fresh, but it's got definitely usable stuff in here. So this is just after, I think, 2 days. So people are asking, can you use this stuff when? I would say basically whenever you can see any color in the water, go ahead. There are no rules, I say. Try it and see. Anyway, this is not super thick either, so I'm going to maybe just dilute this a little, and mostly for the logistics of getting it to come out of the spout of my watering can. Here's, let me see if I can hold my phone and pour it at the same time. No, I don't think I can. Anyway, what comes out looks like this. It's kind of bubbly, but you can see the color there. So it's looking pretty usable already. The bucket is full, okay? You can see the consistency of it, or the thickness, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, so I just emptied these 3 buckets that I had filled with water, and as you can see, right, there's still plenty of plant material, so I'm going to refill them with water and give it another, let them do another pass. So I just scythed down an area where there were potatoes. I surface harvested potatoes there, most of them, and now I'm going to try and plant a bunch of new stuff here. Somewhat bare ground, and I'm going to try just covering it up with organic matter. Alright, here's a jar full of seeds that have been soaking overnight. You can see there's some cucumbers in there, I think some melons, and then of course maxima. These are all saved maxima, no named varieties here. Okay, so the soaked seeds have now been kind of strewn about, and I'm going to cover them up with organic material next. Don't want to leave them out in the sun too long. Alright, that section has now been recovered with organic matter. And then finally water it in. F1 brassicas are not desirable in landrace gardening because they are made using cytoplasmic male sterility. So that means that they, the plants, when you plant these, if they go to seed, will not produce male pollen and only will be pollinated by other plants. So if you plant a bunch of all F1 brassicas that come from CMS, cytoplasmic male sterility, then you will not get any seeds. And if you plant maybe a few normal non-F1 brassicas in the midst of these, there will only be one father. So there's not going to be a lot of genetic diversity. And it's likely that CMS is going to be passed on to the offspring there, as far as I understand it. So just avoid them. So brassicas, that's kale, broccoli, cauliflower, things like that. You want to avoid F1s if you're doing landrace gardening.